Urban Community School is an individualized, innovative school on the near west side of Cleveland. We serve about 470 children. The reality is one of our core principles is that we're concerned about the whole child. And so we're a school, we're obviously concerned about their learning, their academics, but we also know that they have many more needs than just academic needs. 80% of our kids qualify for the federal food program, and when you deal with that population, you need to extend your day. So the Kids Cafe program enables us to give them a meal after school to make sure that they get some quality substance in their stomachs toward the end of the day. And so we pay a lot of attention to the nutrition, wellness, and fitness of our kids, and the food bank really helps us, especially with the nutrition piece, not just getting kids food, but getting them food that is healthy and good for them, that helps them in other aspects of their lives.
My name is Judy Shafer. They call me Judge Judy. Matt, do you want to come over and put the... We fill people's stomachs, but we also fill their souls, because sometimes people have had a bad day and they'll come to get coffee or get something to drink, and they just want to tell you their troubles. They just need a listening board, which we've been able to provide. This was frozen macaroni and cheese. This came from the food bank. I think we're going to have enough bread tonight, so this being the end of the month, we may use some of these biscuits. We just butter them, warm them, and I'm sorry, I crossed my fingers to say yes, I made them from scratch. More and more new faces every week. Last week, we had our highest number we've had for a while. And a lot of them are young people with young children. All of us here are mothers, grandmothers. We hate to see young children go hungry. And so we're going to keep doing this as long as we can. But particularly when you see the young children and the senior citizens who are in need, it just warms your heart to be able to make a difference. And without the Cleveland Food Bank, we wouldn't be able to do that.
Food Pantry is keeping on growing constantly, and we're getting around 240, 250 at a time.
And they're just so grateful. It almost makes you feel bad because you feel like you're doing so little for them, but they are so grateful that this means so much.
We have some people that just can't wait for us to have a meal or hand food out. I don't think most of them could exist without it. But without the food bank, we wouldn't have nothing. We definitely have to have the food bank.
Right. We still have to support them. We still have to provide for them. Yeah, and we need the help. I mean, donations from our church fund a lot of our program, but without the Cleveland Food Bank, yeah, we couldn't do it. Yeah. We couldn't do it.
So I'm really appreciative of being able to do this. I just said, I felt better once I did that, and it was fun. It was a great way to release all your anxiety instead of going home and taking it out on the husband and the kids. I think there's actually a couple of things. Not only the feeling of not being alone in the world, but also the feeling of accomplishment. Our group is so dedicated and everything to what we're doing, stuff. We get that job done. There's not one time that they've come, in here, and we're usually on the line with, they give us barrel after barrel of things to separate and everything. There's not one time we haven't finished the job that they wanted us to accomplish.
I run the food pantry here. That's the most important part, of course. And so now we're filling everything up and getting ready for the holiday. You know the amount of pounds of food that go out in the area. We need the Cleveland Food Bank. We need them. We need them. The area churches do help. People do send donations, but they are the bulk of what we do here. But I went to this one particular home, and this lady had 3 little girls, and we brought all the food in. We put it, right on the floor there, and I was talking to the mom. The little girl came up to me and wanted to know where the food came from. So she pulled on my coat and she said, "Where'd all this food come from?" I said, "Oh, from loving people." I said, "Where'd all this food come from?" I said, "From loving people." And she said, "Oh, I'll be right back." So she ran upstairs, and then she ran back downstairs, and she gave me this tiny puppy. I will never forget this tiny little toy. And she said, "This is for you because I want to be loving people too." So the people that give to the Cleveland Food Bank, and then in turn the food comes to the food pantries, these are the people that impact the lives of our children. These are the people that receive, want to give more. That's what they do for our community. And I have a million stories just like that of what the Cleveland Food Bank means to all of us. All of us.